Hello and welcome to the stellar Monarchs Academy Friday Focus Live. Myself, Graham Munsey, here with Dave Harley as we look back on a 50-40 victory. A new dawn for the Academy, Dave. 50-40, they run out winners over the Bellevue Colts. We'll hear from the Monarchs Academy. I almost said Devils. That would have been 50 pence straight in the jar. Monarchs Academy's Adam Roynon, maximum man. We hear from Matt Marson off the Colts. And as always, we'll have your race tonight. And away win in this one, Dave. An excellent Heat 15 by Jack Smith. But Dave, I think before we start, a big well done has to go out to everyone involved in tonight. You know, we had a massive shower come through at 6:15, just as I was arriving. My hoodie here still wet, and that was just going for the car park into the pits. But the track staff got us on with a 15-minute delay to start, and we still had a meeting wrapped up by 9:05. So well done, firstly, to everyone involved in that, and thank you to those that came along and those that watched on the stream as well. I know there was a slight issue in that, so we'll sort that for you also. But Dave, to get to the on-track action, you know, the Monarchs wanted a strong start to the season, and they got it. A 10-point victory over a handy and a solid throughout Bellevue Colts team. The Monarchs well led by their top three, Kyle Bickley, Adam Roynon and Jacob Hook.
Yeah, definitely. It was a great performance from the team. All seven Dales unfortunately struggled a wee bit, but he'd never seen conditions like that in his life. Never mind racing in them. But and what was impressive was, especially as you say, with it being so damp early on, they got really stuck in the first. We got heat advantages in 4 of the first 5 races, and set our stall out and stamped our authority all over this meeting. And it was never really in doubt from there. All it was whether the guys could keep the maximums, and Jack Smith turned up Heat 15 and spoiled it for Kyle. But fantastic home debut for Adam Roynon.
Yeah, fantastic home debut. You know, 4 wins out of 4 exactly. We all knew that Adam was an absolute steal on a 6-point average in this league, and he showed that tonight. But well backed up. You know, Kyle Bickley 14 from 5. Jacob was paid 13 from 5. You know, 11 wins or paid wins between them. And let's be honest, you know, if you can have 11 wins or paid wins between 3 riders, you're probably going to win the match with a wee bit to spare. And Bellevue kept the Academy honest all the way throughout. Probably just lacking that one consistent big score or heat winner. But you know, I spoke to Scott Wilson briefly after, and he was delighted with his managerial debut. That's him 1 for 1, so he's unbeaten. And you know, he was happy with everyone, as you say. You know, Alex Spooner got better as night went on. Mickey Simpson scored a couple of crucial points early doors. Conditions maybe a little bit tough for Mickey as well, but you know, Kieran was 4 points his first 2, and as you mentioned, Dale, I don't think I've ever seen a heavy outside line like that over in Oz before. So a lot of positives to take, as you said, Dave, for everyone in that 1-7.
Yeah, no, it's a great night. 10-point win.
Yeah,
you know, set our stall out where we want to go for. All the guys got something good. They've probably all got something that they can improve on in opening night, and that's what you're after. I mean, Bellevue, that reserve, really kind of made the meeting there, and you've got to sort of hope that Luke Muff recovers as well. That's a tough one. Your first away race of the season. They did get a meeting last week, and you pick up a knock, but hopefully he's okay and back on.
Yeah, you mentioned everyone will be hoping things can get a little bit better. One man that maybe disagree with Dave was maximum man, 12 out of 12 for Adam Roynon, and I caught up with him after the meeting.
So Adam, home debut in a maximum. It doesn't get much better than that.
No, great team win. It was tricky conditions to start with, if we're being honest, and all the boys adapted themselves well, used their heads. There was no accidents, there's no spills or anything, so yeah, the boys just combated it really well, and we've come off with a good win against a good Bellevue side, so there's a lot of positives.
Yeah, and you mentioned that obviously a lot has been said about the top end strength that the Monarchs Academy has, and I think it was 11 wins or paid wins between you, Kyle, and Jacob, and you know, if you go anywhere and get that, you're going to win by a pretty good chance of putting a nice score on the board. Absolutely.
And Edinburgh have got me in to do that job, and on a 6-point average, I'll make a mockery of that. So just happy for all the boys tonight. I know Dale had his first meeting in England. He'll have never experienced a track condition like that. I spoke to him earlier, and he said he'd never have. He's never rode anything like that, so he's learning all the time, and he's such a good stylish rider. The first time I've ever seen him ride, so he's going to be a trump card for us as the season goes on. Kieran, he had a brilliant meeting. Mickey also had a great laps and good rides. So yeah, lots of positives for us, and yeah, it's what we've wanted because we want to be at the top of the table by the end of the season.
And then from your own point of view, on a night like this, doing all the work on the start and the first and second, Ben, that must have been exactly what you wanted prior to the meeting.
I spoke to my mechanic for the meeting, and I just said I'm just going to put me best clutch in, because why would you go out in a race with something substandard and have the best stuff just sat on the shelf? So every race you want to win, so I just made sure I had the best of everything tonight and just make it easy for myself, because it wasn't auto passing tonight, and yeah, just make a start and make it a lot easier for yourself. I've learned that as time's gone on, you just need to make starts. So yeah, that's what I did.
Well done tonight, Adam. Thanks for giving us, and all the best rest of the season.
Thanks, man.
Cheers.
Yep, Adam Roynon there, happy with his night's work. But don't worry, we did pick him up after the interview. It wasn't, of course, Dale Wood's first meeting in England tonight. It was his first meeting in the UK or Scotland. So that's fine. We picked Adam up on that, and him and Paul Bowen had a good laugh and told me and Dave Harkis, who was on the camera, where to go with some words I won't repeat live.
Well, there you go. And don't forget, never mind live, you can always put your comments in. We've had one comment from Andy Jeffries, and great win, exciting team this season. We'd love to hear your feedback on the Monarchs Academy's debut, the first match of the second match of the season at Armadale, but first match for them.
Yeah, first match for the Academy, and it was a 10-point win, 50-40. If you look at the Belle Vue side, Dave, and I guess probably they won't go home too unhappy either. Solid scoring throughout. They lost Luke Muff in that Heat 1 incident. We wish Luke all the best. Hope that was just precautionary. And you look down the lineup after that, 15 points from reserve. They'll be delighted with Paul Bowen and Freddie Hodder. Freddie Hodder, 16,
fantastic.
Comes off a gate 4 and beats Jacob Hook. Fantastic effort. Sam Hagan got better and better as the night went on. Matt Marson, who we'll hear from in a second, scored in every one of his races, and Jack Smith will see his Heat 15 as well. So he had an excellent end. So probably just that James Pearson, that I'm not going to say weak link, but they'll be expecting more than 3 points for him. And if he'd have put even 7 or 8 on, then we're starting to look at a last Heat decider territory.
Yeah, we're in a real meeting then, but that's what happens sometimes. They'll be looking at their team saying, until Heat 12 they didn't have a winner out of their top 5, and you're always going to struggle to win no matter where you are, but it's still early in the season. I think they will be a team that can, if they can get James, when he scored a maximum, I think, today in the home match last week.
It must have been close to it if they got 61. They were close to maximum.
So, and as you say, Freddie Hodder, especially that win over Jacob, and it's a thoroughly deserved win as well.
Yeah, it was excellent.
And that's all we can ask for.
Yeah, that's it. But 40 points was all Belle Vue could muster. One man that was happy enough with his night's work, I think he finished on payday, wasn't it? 6+2 yet from. Yep. I called him former Monarch in an interview. I think he did one match. He did one at Armadale, was what I was going to say there. I think. And we'll hear from Matt Marson now.
So Matt, a tough night in tough conditions, but the boys stuck to the task well, and 10 points in the end. Maybe was looking for a little bit closer, but not a bad night, and all told, come the end.
No, we've all been saying the conditions at tonight, honestly, before the meeting we thought maybe it's off with the amount of rain that came through all of a sudden, but we all stuck to our guns and all rallied as a team. None of us had our heads down whatsoever. We always just tried to make the best out of the situation we got given. Track was a bit tricky tonight. Edinburgh boys are on fire, but we tried keeping it as close as possible for the aggregate point, But no, it was a good meeting. I enjoyed it, coming away with 8. A bunch of the other boys, I know, wasn't the biggest scores, but we all came together as a team, which is a big bonus.
That's it. And you mentioned you scored in every race. Funny what we said on the commentary on the stream. You're a former Monarch, but I think you actually did one meeting here, so it's still pretty new for you. You've probably never seen it in these conditions. So you were making some good starts, and then just riding, cleverly, just riding safe the rest of the way.
Yeah, last time I came here with the one meeting, the track was definitely different. Definitely a bit more dirt, not as slick and spinny. But no, it was good. It was good to get out the gate again tonight, so I was stoked with those. But yeah, hopefully I can just keep banging in points like I'm doing tonight and just get somewhere with it.
And you mentioned the bonus point. Obviously, I think the only home meeting so far you put 60 plus on Berwick. So I guess if you're in the camp, will be if you can hold anyone to 10 points away, then you've got a very good chance of the bonus point when you get them back to the National Speedway Stadium.
Yeah, that's it. We proved it last week that we're strong at home. But as long as we keep the away meetings close or come away with the win, we should hopefully be towards the end up there. So that's the main goal here. Just keep chipping away, keep it close, we'll come out with the win. That's all we're aiming for.
Well done tonight, and thanks for speaking with Matt.
Thank you.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, Matt Marson there, he can be happy with his night's work, and as he said, Belle Vue showed how strong they were. I think it was at 61-29 they beat Berwick at home on Good Friday. So certainly work still to be done for the bonus point for both teams. So probably both teams leaving Armadale tonight reasonably happy with their night's work. I've said it a few times already, but just to read one last time, final score was 50 to the Monarchs Academy, 40 to the Bellevue Colts, and the first win in the history of the Academy. How good does that sound, Dave?
Excellent, yeah, that's exactly what the guys planned over the winter, and it's great to see it come to fruition. Things to build on, and exciting season to look forward to.
Yep, exciting season to look forward to. That doesn't mean there wasn't exciting action out on track tonight, albeit tricky conditions early, but the track came to the fore as the night went on. And we also heat 15, which was my choice of pick of the night. Dave doesn't get a say anymore. Jack Smith with an excellent win here in heat 15.
Come on, a meeting is about on. So
he's a danger man there for sure. Not away well though. Bickley got to the front, but here comes Jack Smith, his best ride of the night. Goes ahead off the second corner. Bickley pressing him though. Very good inside move by Kyle Bickley. Smith back though. Smith still holds the lead. Bickley close. Book's got the third, but all eyes are on the battle up front, and Smith's drifted a bit wide there. Looks like he'll finish the job. Just locking up slightly there on the outside. Here comes Bickley, but he's a length short at the finish. Very good win.
Yeah, Jack Smith there, excellent first and second bend to get himself past Jacob and then Kyle, and then holding off Kyle's challenge. So well done to Jack for ending his night on a high. And Dave, that just about does it for us. Before we go, as always, we'd like to remind you, if you haven't already, please do like and subscribe to the Monarchs social media, YouTube particularly, and you'll get those notifications when we go live if you click on the little bell. Myself and Dave will be back on Tuesday night for the preview show as we preview the visit of the Berwick Bandits and the BSN Shield, a crucial match for both after Glasgow took that aggregate bonus point against the Monarchs last week. So big match next Friday night. And then the Academy are back 3 weeks tonight. Kent are the next visitors for the Academy. That's on the 5th of May. But as I say, before that, we'll be back next Tuesday as we preview the visit of the Berwick Bandits. As always, thank you very much for watching and good night.